Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisaandthompson.com. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to be a gold digger. Okay, how to be a gold digger to really build the business and empire of your dreams. Now, most of us, when we think of gold digger, we think of the man or the woman who look for that rich sugar daddy or sugar mama that's going to buy them everything. And that's not what a gold digger is. I love Elena Cardone's version and definition of a gold digger. A gold digger is somebody who mines for gold in seeking out the best potential in not only themselves, but in those around them, whether it's the spouse, their children, their prospects, their team members, their customers. That's what that is. She says, I mine for gold. And it's very interesting how she came up with this story. She talked about how when she met Grant, she was an LA actress. If you haven't read her book, Building an Empire, she goes through her story, where she was someone who was, became an actress, and she was pretty much self-reliant. Whenever she had relationships prior to meeting Grant, she was the breadwinner. Okay, so she had people that were gold, her relationships where they were the gold diggers, if you will. So when she met Grant, she had a lot of opposition from family members of Grant's, from Grant's friends who saw her as a gold digger. Ooh, the LA woman, those actresses, they're nothing but superficial. And Grant would tell her that with the feelings of his family and his friends. And so Elena, instead of letting that really bother her, at one point it did bother her to a point where they almost broke up, but then she realized, you know what, I have to see this and look at gold digging from a different perspective, where I'm going to mine the gold and potential in others. So what she began to do, and she realized, what a successful businessman Grant was, and realized what made him happy was going out and being productive, making deals, making money, growing his business. And so what she started to do is she started to work on herself and worked on being the best cheerleader, supporter for Grant, and bringing out his potential and having his back. And doing so, and I really believe that the reason Grant Cardone has a lot of the success that he has now, being able, just a few months ago, putting on a big conference of 35,000 people. That wouldn't have happened, I think, if it wasn't for, Elena teaching and mining for gold, bringing out his potential. Because what she does is whenever she meets people, she's looking to see what type of potential they have, finding that potential and drawing it out and building them up. Because that's what you need to do when you're building your empire. You want to surround yourself with people, all right? And you want to surround yourself with prospects and leads who want to become better, okay? When you bring out the best in others, you bring out the best in yourself. And that is so true with anything in life. So if you have a good idea, and it's always great to have an idea of who your perfect prospect and customer is, find out what are the traits, and when you get really clear as to who that ideal customer and prospect is, you're going to be able to find them, because you're going to be able to communicate in a way in your messaging, in your branding, when you are out there posting content on social media, whether it's an image, whether it's a Facebook Live, whether it's a status update. And you're going to be using the language of your market, and they're going to really be attached to that, and they're going to really be attracted to that message, to that language. And they're going to feel like, wow, this person knows me. They're speaking directly into me. Now think about it. When you've got people in your life that reached in and really saw your potential and drew that out of you, think back, who were those important people in those big milestones of your life? That's what they were doing. They were mining for gold. All right. And that's what you need to do as well. Mine for gold. And here are a couple of examples. And one of the biggest reasons why a lot of home businesses fail is that we have the unsupportive spouse, or we have unsupportive friends. So here's what Elena said. And this was an exercise her and Grant do on a very frequent basis. She took out a sheet of paper and she wrote down all of her great traits. What are her strong skill sets? Okay, and then she went in and she wrote down what she saw in Grant, his skill sets. And then she asked Grant to do the same for both her and for him, and then they compared notes. And they realized, okay, what can we do now to, we're mining the gold out of each other. Now, what can we do together to mine the gold out of the, the market we're serving? So when you start looking at it that way, being a gold digger and being proud of it, saying I'm a gold digger because I mine the gold, the potential in others. I want to reach in, I want to speak into them, and I want to draw that out. Because when that happens, now you're building, you're building an empire that is going to be amazingly loyal to you. And when you look at a lot of the top earners in the network marketing industry, there are people, the top earners have like a core group of people that are incredibly loyal to them and that have stayed with them for years because that leader was mining for gold and bringing out the best in others. So there you have it, my friends. I hope you got value from this video today. If you did, leave a comment and share. And if you do not have a copy of the book, Build an Empire by Elena Cardone, I highly recommend that you pick up a copy. I have a link in the video description. It is available on Amazon in both paperback, Kindle, and Audible or audio form. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.